Welcome to story time, guys. This is Nico's first story time, guys. So please go ahead and leave a comment. If you like it, please share the video. If you don't, I'm sorry. Maybe the next one will be better. That's what I'm hoping for. So today's video is about a young man. This young man was 11 years old. So he went to this school, and he also took this class called the drama class. And the story behind this is the lesson that was learned. The kid had a feeling he's never felt before, and it was learned through hardship, and it was through struggle. The kid had took drama class, and he learned that he was going to have to give a speech. Now he thought drama was just something that he seen on TV, that something like an acting class or something like that to him, but he didn't know that drama was going to require him to speak aloud in front of his classmates. So this kid came home one day and told his father, like, hey, I have to give a speech, and today this one girl was supposed to give a speech, but she refused to, and she was told she was going to get an F for it, and so she just took the F because she was so scared out of her mind about going in front of the classroom and giving a speech. So she would rather fail the class or fail that assignment than go ahead and stand up there and give her speech. So he explained that to the father, and the father was just like, well, that's unfortunate. But the kid, not knowing, he left it at that. And 2 weeks go by, and the kid comes back and tells his father on the last day of school before fall break that, hey, I still haven't gave my speech. The father was astonished. He was just amazed, like, why haven't you given your speech? What is your speech? You never told me about what your speech was. So the father was immediately became very interested and also worried and concerned about what he was supposed to be doing versus why he hasn't done it yet. And he said, the kid said, well, I don't have a certain time span on when I can do it, but I just know I have to do it, but I don't want to. So the father was like, and the father was a businessman, so giving speeches and talking to in front of crowds of people was his MO. So what happened was, the father was like, okay, well, after school today, you're going to have to come home. We're going to write down your speech, and we're going to practice it. No video games, no internet. We're going to sit here and we're going to practice it as long as it takes. And then you're going to perform that on tomorrow when you come back to school. So what the kid did was say, okay, well, not knowing, the kid already knew what he was supposed to say. He was just scared of speaking in front of people because he hated when people stared at him. Now, as a kid, it feels like your whole world is in that moment. So what the kid told his father after school was that he didn't give that speech. Now again, the kid's father was a businessman. So as much as he wanted to, he didn't give him that attention that he said that he was going to give him after school, because once he picked his son up from school, he had to head back to his business. So what happened was, the paper never got done. He never got that practice, and then the kid became even more afraid. So another 2 weeks down the road, now it's crunch time. It's right before Thanksgiving break, that fall break, and this kid is like, oh my gosh, I think I can get away with not doing this. And what ends up happening is, the kid did get away with it. He got to avoid doing it before his fall break. And the kid thought to himself was, well, since it was so long ago, maybe I don't have to do it. Not thinking about it during the break, but at that last day of his fall break, it came back to him, the mental stress, the anxiety, that level of confusion, or what am I gonna do? So that morning, that morning while his mother was taking him to school, the kid looks to his mother in the driver's seat and is like, "Mom, will you take me out of drama class today? I don't want to go. I don't want to be in the class no more." And the mom looks at the kid and is just like, "Okay, let me call your father." He calls the father up on the phone. It's like, "Hey, how are you, honey?" Blah blah blah, and tells the husband, "Hey, your son wants you to take him out of the drama class." And the son's sitting in this chair like, "Oh crap, I know my dad's gonna be pissed." And so the kid just sitting there quiet. The mom puts him on speakerphone. Dad's like, "I'm very upset with you. I am mad. I am irritated. I have so many things going on right now, and you are calling. I'm getting a phone call because you want us to take you out of a drama class. Because why do you want me to take you out of the drama class?" And the kid says back to the phone, speaking to his father, says, "Because I still haven't done my speech, and I'm afraid that they're gonna make me do my speech, and I don't want to give my speech in front of the class." The father blew up in rage. He's like, "When you get home today, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna bust your butt." I mean, he's gonna get him. And the kid was like, he was scared. The mom's like, well, I'm about to drop him off now." But as the kid gets out the car, he's looking scared, and he looks like he's about to cry. And so the kid leaves in fear of what he has in store for him at home. So the kid thinks, because the kid's a smart kid, he thinks, would I rather deal with my father, the fear of seeing my father when I get home, or deal with the fear of giving that speech in front of my class? So the kid knew he could take the right road, or he can take the bad road. So the kid ended up deciding, all right, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to write down in my free time during recess, during lunch, this guy, he recited it in his head. He wrote down his speech, recited it, and once it came to drama class, the kid stood up and went to the front of the class and gave his speech. The teacher was so proud of him for giving his speech. He told him right then and there, just for coming up here and doing your best job, without your paper in your hand, I'm going to give you an A, possibly a guaranteed B. And that the kid, all the stress went away, the anxiety went away from him, just for being up there for 2 minutes giving a small speech. Now the lesson here today is that the kid came home. Once he got out of school, he ran to the car. He ran to his car where his father usually picks him up at, and he immediately told his father, I did my speech today, and the teacher told me that I possibly have an A, but I have a guaranteed B for just going up there." And he finally felt this. He's like, this feeling of achievement, this release of doing something, getting it done, overcame him with joy. And the father just looks at him and smiles. No anger, no tears from no one. Just smiles. It tells him, "I'm proud of you," and gives him a high five. You overcame your fear. It took me to threaten to whoop you or to beat you to help you face your fear. So this all leads down to that we all will have things that we fear, but there's a bigger and better outcome for you once you overcome that hill. Once you jump over that leap that you take, that leap of faith, and you get it done, that relief that fills your heart, fills your mind, the achievement, that I did that feeling, that proud and confident feeling that overcomes you, that is worth $1,000,000 each and every time. No, I wouldn't even put a price on it. That is what the story is all about, is achieving your goals and overcoming those obstacles. Thank you guys that did make it through this video. Again, I just did it in one take. It's just story time with Neko. I hope you guys follow me on Instagram, Neko's Logic. Please, I have shorter videos there, but always come here for story time and more videos up to come. Thank you guys, and make sure you like and subscribe to this channel.